Yo, what is good with y'all boys? It's me, Swoop here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, today's video, I'm showing you guys the best ways to end up making money inside of Fish. Now, before you get to the video, make sure you guys do smash that like button and subscribe, and make sure you guys hype up the video, which is a brand new feature on YouTube. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and show y'all to the best money making methods inside of Fish. Alright, you guys. Now, for the first method I'm gonna end up explaining to you in this video is going to be the aquarium. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is probably, not even probably, this is the best area inside of the entire game for money. Now, basically, if you're a new player, you might not know how the aquariums work, but pretty much what you're going to want to end up doing is putting all your most expensive fish in here, and it's going to basically generate profit online and offline. See, for me, I'm making like $1.89 million every single hour, which is absolutely insane. And if I just leave my game on for maybe like 10 hours or something overnight, I'll literally have like 20 million. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the aquarium is definitely easily the most broken money method inside of the game. Broken for XP too, but mainly money as well. So you're just gonna want to put your most expensive fishes in there. They'll give you as much money. You can't really use duplicates like that. I mean, my most expensive fishes are duplicates. It's better not to use them, but just put your most expensive fish in there and you'll literally make a ton of money. This is easily the best money area inside of the entire game. If you don't have no expensive fishes, what I would recommend doing is just waiting until an admin event to fish up some expensive fishes like I did. I got all this from the UFO event. Or you can end up going into the trade area. The trade area is a really good area and you can end up trading up for some fishes. But yeah, this is going to be the first method inside of the entire game, or the first method I'm going to end up showing you inside of this video is going to be just money farming with the aquarium. It's probably the best method in the game and it's what I would end up recommending. But you can do two of these methods since this is AFK. So yeah, go ahead, max your aquarium out, and we can end up moving on to the next method, which you can combine with the aquarium to make even more money. Alright guys, now for this next method, it's going to be traditional fishing. And now what I'm going to end up doing is showing you guys some of the best fishing spots inside the entire game you could end up using for money. And if you combine this with the aquarium, you're going to literally be making tons of millions of dollars every single hour. So we're going to go ahead and get right into that right now. Okay guys, now for the first fishing spot I would end up recommending going to is going to be the carrot garden. And if you don't know how to get here, basically you're going to end up wanting to head over here to Mush Grove. Now once you are here at Mush Grove, you're literally just going to want to go on this path until you see this little carrot guy right here, and there's going to be like a little hole inside of here. So we're going to end up doing is going past this tree and you're going to basically crawl inside of here. Now once you do end up entering inside of that cave, you're going to be inside of the carrot garden, and this is one of the best areas inside of the entire game for money. As you guys can see, it's a very insane area. Now you can end up fishing here whether you're a new player or a late player. It's going to give you millions of dollars depending on your rod and stuff. But yeah, I mean, a very good area. I definitely would end up recommending this area, and the fishes do sell for a lot of money, and the best area is very small. So yeah, you're going to be good right there, and we can end up moving on to the next area. Alright guys, so for this next location, we're going to be over here at Castaway Cliffs, and as you guys can see, we're basically going to end up heading over to this pond. Now this is one of the best fishing areas inside of the game, not only for XP but mainly for money as well. This is a very good money area inside, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of the fishes here, or most of the fishes here you're going to end up catching are going to be mythics or legendaries, so they're going to sell for quite a lot, and you could probably make around 5 to 10 million per hour, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. It all really just depends on your rod plus mutation. See, on this account I don't really have that many good rods, so I'm using the no life rod right now with insight right now just so I can get more XP. I'm trying to hit max level on this account. But yeah, pretty much there we go, I ended up catching a legendary. But pretty much what you're gonna want to do is get yourself a good rod, get yourself something like the Polaris Serenade, or even the no life rod works, or whatever rod you think is good, and then get yourself a good mutation, maybe something like I don't know, if you're using a rod like no life rod, I'd probably use like Quantum or something. But if you have Polaris Serenade, definitely get yourself something like Herculean. But this is a very solid spot because you're gonna make millions of dollars, and depending on what your mutations you're running up and stuff, you're definitely that's gonna play a huge factor in what you end up getting here. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and catch this last fish right here, and this is gonna be Castaway Cliffs, one of the best areas inside of the entire game in my opinion. Yeah, very solid area, and we can end up moving on to the next area. Alright guys, now for this next area, we're gonna have Treasure Island. Now basically, if you don't know how to get here, you're gonna need the Traveler's Whistler. You're gonna end up using it, and then it's gonna end up teleporting you over here once you end up spending a 75,000 feet. But this is an absolutely absurd area. This is one of the best areas inside of the entire game. On my main account, I literally use this all the time to make as much money as possible. But yeah, I mean, all the fishes here, they're gonna sell for quite a lot of money, as you guys can see. I'm catching one right now. I don't know if we're gonna get any good fishes because my luck has just been terrible, but tell y'all, this is a very good area, not only for XP but for money too. I ended up catching a mythical right here, and again, it literally just all depends on your rod, what mutations you're using and stuff. But this is one of the go-to areas I would definitely end up recommending. I mean, like outside of the carrot garden and Castaway, this is a really good area. Another good area you could probably do is like Crystal Cove or something. But yeah, this is definitely one of them areas I would recommend going to, in my opinion. Like this is just an insane area. A lot of people don't even know about this spot, especially if you're like you're like a returning player or something, a lot of people don't even know about this spot. But yeah, very good spot. All the fishes, they're gonna sell for a lot. I did end up catching a mythical right there, so they're pretty easy, especially if you do end up getting something like the Aurora Borealis. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what's gonna really be making you all that money and stuff. But yeah, I mean, let's just go ahead and do one more fish, see if we get anything good, and we did not get nothing good right here. So yeah, I mean, this is gonna be the area I'm gonna end up showing you, one of the best areas inside of the entire game. It's all preference with area, but they're all gonna net you millions of dollars every single hour. And now we can end up moving on to something else, so let's go ahead and do it. All right guys, now moving on to the next method is going to be over here at Treasure Island, where we just were. We're gonna end up going over to this treasure appraiser. Now this is gonna end up working neck and neck with the aquariums, but basically this is gonna be how you're gonna end up increasing the value of these to make your aquariums a lot stronger. So what you're gonna want to do is end up finding the treasure appraiser, which you can end up finding. He's gonna be up here in this little kind of temple area, and once you end up going in here, what you're gonna want to do is end up talking to him. Now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna end up appraising this. It's gonna cost you $1,000, and then you're gonna want to just go ahead and hit yes. Now once you do end up hitting yes, it's gonna basically be like, if you've ever played one of those gambling games, like the little thing where you have to go down and there's gonna be like one bad stuff, like tower pretty much. But what you're gonna want to do is you're just gonna want to go down, and then if your stuff ends up breaking, it's gonna end up kind of like messing up the thing, if it will. So yeah, as you guys can see, my stuff just ended up breaking. My stuff is at 10,000 kg right now, so yeah, it's gonna be like a game, and yeah, it's gonna end up going down every time we end up messing up. But basically you're just gonna want to play this until you can end up increasing your size of the fish. So as you guys can see, we end up doing that, and there we go, our fish, it got bigger, and yeah, we're chilling with this right now. So we can end up doing is we can end up pretty much like just doing this with every single fish. You can end up reappraising. Now take for granted that you cannot do this more than once. Okay, you cannot do this more than once with a fish. So yeah, you're gonna have to do this with every single fish. You can end up making all your fishes a lot bigger with the treasure appraiser. That's gonna end up making your aquarium a lot stronger. So I would a million percent recommend going here to the treasure appraiser and hitting this with every single fish you end up having. But yeah, this is the next method. It's gonna help your aquarium, so we can end up moving on. All right guys, now for the last method I'm gonna end up showing you guys inside of this video is simply gonna be waiting for admin events. Now admin events are easily the best way to make money inside of the entire game. You can literally make millions to hundreds of millions in a couple minutes. It's very insanely overpowered, and pretty much how admin events are going to work is they're going to be spawned in every few minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up right now. Basically this is just going to be explaining all of the admin events. So yeah, as you guys can see, some events like the gold storm, which is going to end up doubling the amount of the sell value, and all of this stuff is really good. Then there's the bucket bloom, there's the mace attachment. These are very expensive fishes. Then there's over here stuff like this, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to the better ones, like pure chaos. This is going to give you 1,000 times luck, 5 times there, 5 times XP, all type of stuff. And then there's mayhem, 5,000 times luck, 8 times server XP. This honestly will probably get you to level 1,000 in a couple minutes. But yeah, stuff like that, you're definitely gonna want to wait for that. That is easily the best farms inside of the entire game, and waiting for those admin events will definitely be very good to your character progression. But yeah guys, that's gonna end up wrapping up this video. Make sure you guys do leave a like and subscribe and hype up the video as well, which is a brand new feature on YouTube. But yeah, I hope you guys did end up enjoying it. I hope you make that money. It's your boys Football here, and I'm out. Have a blessed day.